Welcome back. We have an amazing book today. This is a book that I can relate to, especially when I was a child. You're going to probably be able to relate to it, some of you out there. And maybe some of you know people in this position, little kids in this position. But this book is entitled, Where is My Dad? Where is My Dad? Written by Ambry L. Ivy and Taylor Ivy. I wonder what this book is about. What do you think? Put it in the comments below. We'd love to speak to you. Taylor, at the school gate, sits and watches all her friends as another school day ends. Her mommy comes to take young Taylor home like every day. Today, though, Taylor has an urgent thing she wants to say. Mommy, I think it would be good if my daddy came to pick me up. Do you think he could? I'm sorry, Taylor. Daddy can't pick you up today, Mommy replied. You are always here to get me, but he never is. It's not fair. It sometimes makes me wonder, do I have a dad at all? Are you in that situation? I remember when I was younger, I was in that situation. I knew I had a dad, but I would wonder, where is he? Sometimes, that's what happens. And so what we're going to do, we're going to continue to read to find out where her dad is. Mommy stops, kneels on one knee, and smiles at Taylor. But it's a strange and funny smile, and Taylor wonders, what's about to change? Yes, you have a father, Taylor, dear. You really do. You can ask me anything you want about him, too. You have a right to know, and you should always ask indeed. The truth is, I just might not have the answers you need. Sometimes you just have to ask your parents, ask your mom, where's my dad? Or maybe you're in a different situation and you're having to ask, where's my mom? Or maybe you're even in a different situation than that and you're asking, where are my parents? Those are questions you can ask and get answers to. Some answers. I have so many questions though. So many things I want to know. What is he like? What does he like? How come he doesn't live with us? Does he drive a car or bike or take the train or the bus? What does he like to drink? To eat? His favorite program on TV? Is he like you, kind, funny, and sweet? But most importantly, does Daddy love me and care for me? Does Daddy love me and care for me? And sometimes those are questions that you ask yourself even as a little kid. Does my dad love me? And if so, why isn't he here? Does my mom love me? If so, why isn't she here? Those are great questions. He never comes to see me in recitals for ballet. He never comes to basketball. He never sees me play. I want him to read me bedtime stories, but Daddy's never there. He doesn't come out to the park and swing me in the air. He doesn't make my food or doesn't take me for ice cream. He doesn't soothe me in bad moods or when I'm so mad or sad I could scream. Have you ever felt that way, or you're so angry that you just wanted to scream? I never go out shopping and we never go to play ball. I want to see my daddy. and I never do at all. I feel so sad for this little girl because she so badly wants to see her dad. Mommy looks her in the eye, still bended on one knee. Taylor, dear, thank you so much for sharing this with me. Your feelings are very valid. They're important, real, and true. And bravely asking questions is the best thing you can do. The best thing you can do is ask questions. You don't have to imagine. Ask the questions so you can have true answers or answers to the questions that you have. Some dads are sleeping in heaven, and some dads live far away. Some dads made poor choices and chose to stray. To stray means to leave. While some dads were mean and had to go, some dads serve in the army. So there are many reasons some daddies aren't around. Sadly, sometimes explanations, while just, can't be found. If you look into the window or another home and see a mom and dad, you shouldn't think they're better than me. You don't have to think that just because someone has both their parents that they're better than you. They're just in a different situation than you are. But you can make it through the situation. You can grow. You can love yourself. You can find the answers. How do I know? Because I used to be this kid. And there's so many other kids that you may know who are this kid right here. Maybe even your parents were this kid. We all have questions, and it's great and it's good to ask questions because that's how you can get an answer. It's hard when questions don't have answers. It's really hard to bear when only he could answer them. I know that feeling is unfair. Remember this, you are loved. You are loved. And that will always be. It's not your fault. You're still amazing. And not just only to me. So many people care for you. So many people care for you. Your friends and your teachers too. And me, I'm full of admiration, joy, and I love you too. Taylor, this is how you show the world your courage and strong. Forgive him, even though he can't say sorry he's done wrong. I can identify with this one too. Taylor looks around and feels a warm breeze on her face. The other kids all move about while Taylor stood in place. A memory comes up, last week's recital for ballet. She wished back then he could have seen her perfect form passe. And even so, she did it though. Her trophies on the shelf. She thought so much about him. She forgot about herself. She blinks and thinks of basketball, the winning shot she scored. Everyone was cheering. Taylor's name was on the board. Her daddy wasn't there, no, but her teammates were so proud. They showed her love, lifted her up, and called her name out loud. There's other people who are going to celebrate you. She thinks of wishing he was there to read to her in bed. But she can learn to read the stories to herself instead. No, maybe she won't get to go to walks outside with her dad, but other kids invite her out. She makes them glad. Daddy doesn't make her favorite food, but that's okay. She helps Mom in the kitchen and she'll cook for her someday. Now, every time I think of Dad and feel upset or blue, I'll tell myself these things, which all are bold and strong and true. She's becoming a strong young lady, strong child. I have a rhythm that I march to, a rhyme that's all me, and I'll never ever lose touch with my creativity. I won't be counted as some lost, unknown number. I will be an individual, imaginative, and a wonder. I know I'm not to blame. I know it's not my fault at all. It's not your fault. I won't be made to feel because this I'm weak or small. When I look in the mirror, I am proud of what I see. Proud of my strength, proud of my bravery, proud of me. I still have awesome friends. We still have lots of fun. We laugh and play every day. I love and cherish every one of them. My life is full of love, even if my dad is not here to give it. I know how to accept love, feel it, cherish it, and live it. I won't spend every day afraid of never knowing him. And I don't have some great hole inside of my soul I must feel. This isn't my whole story. I have a whole long life to live to find out how I'll grow, achieve, create, and build and give. And best of all, my life is not some sad and tragic tale. It's a story about me and all the ways I can prevail. Prevail means to have victory, to succeed, to move on. Mommy, can we kneel and say a special prayer tonight for every other child who finds they're fighting this same fight? Dear God, for all the children thinking without fathers they can't cope, please wipe away their tears and wrap them up in your joy and hope. Happiness, fulfillment, peace, and wellness still abounds. Their grace remains a part of them, and love is all around. This was an amazing book, guys. I know there's some of you out there who don't have your dad. Perhaps you don't have your mom. Perhaps you're living with your grandma or a guardian or an auntie or an uncle or a family friend. I want you to know that I was like this little girl before. I had questions and I asked those questions. And sometimes I waited until I got older to ask the questions. But those questions was answered. And now I'm a father. I'm a father of how many children? I have 6 children. 6 children. And I'm in their lives and they don't have the same story that I have. And so you have an opportunity to, when you get older and you get married and you begin to have children, you can be the father or you can be the mother or the parent that you need to be, and that you can be there and not leave or stray from your child's life. This is an amazing book. So I want you to comment down below how you felt about this book. How did it make you feel on the inside? Are there certain questions that you have? What are those questions? Ask them down below. Or better yet, go ask someone who knows. Have a great and awesome and wonderful day. And remember to read every day before you decide to play. Have a great day.